When will we get a face reveal?
Can we get a face reveal?
Will you? When will we get a face reveal? Will you ever do a face reveal? Can you show your face? All right, I can't avoid it anymore. You guys have asked me for the past 4 years whether I should do a face reveal or not, and it's time. Okay, so you guys got the questions, and I have the answers, so let's kick this thing off. Donald Ducky asks, can you maybe make some customs for yourself? I would love to see what you can create. By the way, love your videos. Favorites are the Lego knockoff figures. Also, congratulations. Actually, I've made a couple custom figures. One of them being Breath of the Wild. You can see that video in, maybe I'll put it in the description. Either way, it's in my backlog. I really do like making customs. It just takes so much effort. I really have to just appreciate the ones that people have already done for me. Okay, I'm not going to try and pronounce that name, but I love your videos. And just one question, who's your favorite comic book character? DC and Marvel. DC easily, it's hands down the Clayface. And probably Red Hood. If you want to say more of a good guy, I'd say Batman. For Marvel, it's a little bit more convoluted. I'd probably have to go with Spider-Man 2099, though. I think it's a really interesting character. Lego Boy asks, 100K, yay. Question, how much do you love Lego 1 through 10, and what made you start YouTube? Easily, I love Lego, probably 9 out of 10. There's only a couple things in the world that I like more. And then, what made me start YouTube? Actually, I saw Pixel Dan, if you've ever seen his channel. I saw him do it. I'm like, man, this guy's pretty good. You know, I think I could do that myself. I enjoy action figures. I enjoy Lego. I enjoy all this stuff in video games. I think I could do it for myself. Don Craig says, do you look back on earlier vids wishing you could fix something about it? Oh boy.
Arg, welcome to Toy Gander.
Well, so Don, I'd have to say I do keep them up just so I can remember where I came from. But man, some of those are pretty brutal bad. Khalil Johnson asks, where do you buy these figs? Great job on the 100K. So I get them a few places. Minifig Madness, minifigures.me, minifigures.com. Engineered from eBay, but if you're talking about the knockoffs, I do get those from AliExpress. 24 Beast Mode asks, will you do My Little Pony custom minifigures? Am I right, Brodies? Not a chance. Memer Man asks, what is your favorite game you've ever played? Also, what is your favorite minifigure you've ever bought? So my favorite video game has to be probably the new Breath of the Wild. That Zelda was absolutely fantastic. If not Breath of the Wild, definitely Ocarina of Time. Both of those, huge Zelda fan. And my favorite minifigure I've had is probably the one from Brick Predator. Even though it's a combination of Engineerio's parts and Brick Predator's parts, that is truly the best custom minifigure I've ever seen. Can you give a tour of your knockoff collection? And I probably will do it at some point. There's just so many. They're in boxes and whatnot. I'll eventually do it though. Vera Rodriguez says, do a Red Dead Redemption 2 minifigures. You know, I haven't played the game, but I really want to play it. And I think that would be really cool to actually do those figures. D. Forrest says, do you think it would be cool if Lego made sets based off Undertale franchise? Here's the deal. I think it would be great just for the fact that there's a crossover for more video games to Lego, which we need. But I'm not a huge fan of it. Earthbound's actually my jam, and I kind of got bored with Undertale. Eyeless Animating asks, do you remember the old unboxing videos?
So, without further ado, let's take a gander.
Yes, unfortunately. Infinity asks, what is your favorite Marvel minifigure, not custom or knockoff? I have to say it's one of two. It's either the Scarlet Spider or the new Sandman that came out with that cool looking, like that swirl torso piece or the leg piece that goes into his torso. I really like that one. Disaster Channel asks, now that you hit 100,000 subscribers, are you going to make YouTube your full-time job? No, unfortunately, I still have a full-time job. It's 40 hours a week. I actually do really like it. One thing is, I don't want to make my job my hobby or my hobby my job, so I want to keep those separate. Jif Giuseppe asks, what do you do with all the fake Lego after you're done with them? I throw them in a blender and drink them. Strangita asks, are you going to review some beautiful fake sets? Really beautiful. Better than Legos. I don't know what you're saying. Noah asks, when did you first get into Lego? Probably like when I was like 10 or 12 or something like that. It was a Star Wars set, but after that, fell in love. Fat Slimy Blobs Yay asks, will you ever do any animations? I don't know if you're talking about Lego animations or regular animations, But nonetheless, I am not patient enough or talented enough to actually do them. I would love to do them. I actually appreciate watching them and how people do them. I just don't have the patience to actually do it. Callum's Custom Review asks, what made you start YouTubing? And I kind of answered this with the Pixel Dan thing, but I also would say a big influence for me was also Just Too Good. I really do like watching his channel, and I actually watched it before I even started YouTubing. Henry asks, do you have a girlfriend? No, but I do have a wife and kids. Both are beautiful. I say this name incorrectly, but Joro Luna says, do you think you're a good YouTuber? This is such a great question. Honestly, I don't think I'm a good YouTuber, but I do think I'm constantly improving and always trying to up my game. So sometimes I get a little lazy, but generally I think I'm getting better at least. Nate asks, did you ever drown? Not that I'm aware of. Read My Comment asks, how do you have all the money to afford the Lego minifigures? And pretty much every single month I allot myself about $100, give or take or so, to purchase Lego sets, knockoff Lego, or custom Lego minifigures. Sometimes that gets me a lot, sometimes that doesn't get me enough. Sometimes I have to bend the rules a little bit, but generally that's where I stand with that dollar amount. Scorelock64 asks, how old are you? Do you have any kids? Are you going to do gaming videos someday? And when? Face reveal. I'm old as dirt. I do have kids, and maybe, I don't know, I might do some video game videos someday because I do enjoy video games. I love playing them, and if you guys like watching them, I might do it. And face reveal, what about the Genji mask? Red Panda 515 says, do a flip. Okay. Alright guys, that is what I have for today. If you like this video, make sure you click the thumbs up button. Again, thank you so much for the 100,000 subscribers. Can't wait to the next 100,000 and beyond. Until next time, you can help us take a gander.